Just my questions to Attorney Mark Tolentino. Attorney Mark,
Yes, sir.
you look very familiar to me.
Uh,
Did you used to work for government?
yes, Mr. Chair.
What position did you hold?
I used to be a municipal councilor of my hometown. Second,
Which is?
Cabadbaran City, Agusan del Norte. Then second, as state solicitor of the Office of the Solicitor General. Then third, Assistant Secretary of the DOTR.
Assistant Secretary of the DOTR.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
I think, what year was that?
2017, Mr. Chair.
Up to?
2018.
So you only held that position for 1 year.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Why so short?
Of course, there was a political issues at the time, Mr. Chair, that I don't know what really the answer the reason, Mr. Chair.
You don't have any idea why? Did you resign? Were you fired? What was the
I
reason?
was terminated, Mr. Chair.
Oh, you were taken out of your job?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay. And the reason for your termination was?
I have no personal knowledge about the reason, Mr. Chair.
So,
in fact, I consider it as an expiration of my term because my position is based on trust and confidence of the president.
okay. So you felt, so the president may have lost trust and confidence on
Yes,
you?
yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Your termination had nothing to do with your involvement with Wirecard?
No, Mr. Chair.
Okay. But you know of Wirecard?
Yes, Mr. Chair, but that was the case is already dismissed, Mr. Chair.
Dismissed?
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell us about this Wirecard involvement and case that your name was and your person was involved in?
They said that I am a trustee of that company, when in fact I'm not.
And Wirecard was found. Why was a case filed against Wirecard?
I think that case is pending in Germany, Mr. Chair. Not
Okay.
here.
And what is it about?
It's about the online banking in Germany, Mr. Chair. And they said that I am a trustee of that company. In fact, I am not.
You are not. So how did your name be prop up and be connected to Wirecard?
Because the COO of Wirecard visited my office at the time. That's all I remember because I cannot invoke in details because there is a attorney-client privilege, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Because I'm just going through some news articles and your name keeps on propping up in relation to the controversy of Wirecard.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So, and this has nothing to do with your termination as a DOTR
Ano,
official.
Mr.
Walang kinalaman. What about dealing with your sister? Kasi nakasura dito sa Rappler Duterte files DOTR official for allegedly dealing with his sister.
It's not true, Mr. Chair.
This is not true also.
There's a misunderstanding only, Mr. Chair.
It's a misunderstanding. Just maybe a question.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
A statement.
Yes, yes.
Similar to what you just said.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay. So anyway, let's go back to that statement that you said. So earlier you mentioned that the 1.8 billion was a question, correct?
Based on my opinion, based on when I saw the video, Mr. Chair, because
Okay.
I was not there during the live coverage.
Yeah, but the mere fact that you're owning up to it as an SMNI official, you're stating that it's a question.
Because it's a question, Mr. Chair.
No, yes, but you're stating
That's
it for a
why,
fact that
Mr.
it's a question.
Chair.
That's my question. Just yes or no?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes, okay, great.
Can I
Because the reason
explain
why
here?
I wanted to stress that point is because number one, you're owning up to it as an SMNI official. Okay. Number two, you mentioned that it is a question, so therefore there was no malicious intent with regards to the statement issued by your block timers, correct?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So why was the tweet deleted in social media?
Mr. Chair.
Why was it deleted in social media?
I cannot answer that, Mr. Chair, because I am not.
But you're the legal counsel for SMNI. We were trying to.
We can give the link to the Honorable Committee, Mr. Chair.
We were trying to get the link, and then I don't know.
May I know the number, Mr. Chair, that we're in? We can send the link of the video, Mr. Chair. Ano? Okay.
Ayan o, nakasulat to. This post has been deleted.
Mr. Chair, the SMNI Facebook page was
Fake news, what did you say?
Facebook page.
Okay.
Not fake Facebook page was taken down.
No. This is in Twitter. Twitter to, hindi to Facebook.
The video of Twitter is connected with the Facebook, Mr. Chair. But there is a YouTube link.
Okay. So hindi kayo nagtanggal nito?
No, Mr. Chair.
Kasi nung nag-link naman ako, dumiretso ako dun sa Twitter account niyo, hinahanap ko dun, wala rin naman dun.
It's there in the YouTube, Mr. Chair.
So you're saying it wasn't you that took it down?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
It was Facebook that took it down.
The whole page, not just the video, Mr. Chair.
So do you have any evidence that would say that Facebook took those pages down, or maybe just supposed to take your statement as hook, line, and sinker?
We can submit that to the Honorable Committee, the email of Facebook, Mr. Chair.
Okay, sige, fantastic. Kasi it seems like it's not the first time that tweets have been and posts have been removed from the SMNI network and for social media pages, especially when legal questions are involved. No, let me just go back. So you mentioned that the show of Ka Eric and Dr. Badoy, is that correct?
Yes, Dr. Badoy,
Yeah.
former USEC, Mr.
Yes,
Chair.
okay. Naka-black time sila. Anong arrangement nyo sa show nila?
Co-prod, Mr. Chair.
Ha?
Co-prod. Co-production.
Co-production. So therefore, they are employees of SMNI?
Talents, Mr. Chair. not
Talents.
employees.
Okay, talents. So would you care to share to this committee, as talents, how much are they receiving?
I think, 100,000 a month, Mr. Chair.
100,000. And do you have a contract with your talents?
Yes, Mr. Chair, we can submit that to the Honorable Committee.
Do you have a copy of those contracts with you now?
Can we submit that, Mr. Chair? It's still in our office, Mr. Chair.
Okay, so Mr. Chair, may I request that we subpoena the said documents? Mr. Chair, thank you very much.
That those documents be submitted immediately before the next hearing.
Yes, Mr.
Thank
Chair.
you.
Okay, thank you very much. So what you're saying is they're paid talents.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And at the same time, as paid talents, the show that, ano bang pangalan ng show nila?
Laban kasama ang bayan.
Laban kasama ang bayan.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Doon sa laban kasama ng bayan,
Kasama ang bayan.
kaninong bayan?
Pilipinas, Mr.
Bayan, okay. Laban kasama ng bayan. You are familiar with the show?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes. And you watch it regularly, I assume?
Maybe once a week or twice a week.
Okay. So
But not every day, Mr. Chair.
yes. It's shown every day. Is it shown every day?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay. So if you're familiar with the show, you can more or less gauge the theme and the rapport by which these anchors conduct themselves in their broadcasts.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And you will agree that on certain cases, they may have exceeded the bounds provided by law when it comes to the KBP Code of Ethics. Would you agree with me?
That's why, Mr. Chair, I'd like to ask, what is that code of ethics of KBP and the broadcast code?
So what you're saying is you're not familiar with the broadcast code.
Yes, Mr. Chair. I don't know if it is a law or just a code from.
So wait, okay. Now, so you're a media entity. You have paid block timers, paid talents that you actually just mentioned receive 100,000 pesos monthly, and yet you're not familiar with the Code of Ethics by KBP?
I am not an expert of that, Mr. Chair. Maybe my co-counsel can answer that, Mr. Chair.
Because I would assume, as a media entity, your paid talents, especially those in the news segment, would not only understand, but would hold close to their heart the Code of Ethics of the kapisanan ng mga broadcasters ng Pilipinas. Kasi ito ang dapat na sinusunod nilang alituntunin sa pagbalalabas ng balita.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And it's shocking that you as legal counsel just mentioned that you're not familiar. So anyway, Congressman Rolex Suplico. Attorney Rolex Suplico.
Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
Kasi sabi po ni Attorney Mark, baka yung ibang kasamahan niya makatulong. Di baka may tutulong kayo?
Well, Your Honor, these are talents. And talents are, beforehand, they are required to follow a certain set of standards, including the Broadcast Code of the Philippines 2007. Sometimes, maybe they stray out of it, no? They violate it. But again, let me say, Your Honor, the granting of the franchise, Suarez, I'm gonna tell them what to say, what to ask, when to ask, how to ask. They enjoy a certain independence from us.
Well, I would understand that they would enjoy a certain independence from you, but I would also believe that you should have a level of control over the substance being broadcasted by your talents. Because if you're saying that they're totally independent, what if the material that they're showing is in violation of your franchise? At sasabihin nyo, sorry, independent sila sa amin. Wala kaming magagawa. Paano kung lumalabag na sila sa mga nilalaman ng mga sections ng prangkisa ninyo? Sasabihin nyo, wala kaming magagawa. Eh kayo po ang malalagay sa alanganin yan. Kung sasabihin nyo, wala kayong magagawa.
Your Honor, actually, we started a internal investigation. And by the way, they're on their way here, Your Honor, in compliance with the request of the chairman.
Okay. Anyway, so I'll just go to KBP. KBP, just a few questions. Yung pong mga broadcasters, may license po ba sila na dapat hawak-hawak bago po sila mag-broadcast? Ano po ba ang patakaran ng KBP dito?
Your Honor, it's not a license. We accredit them in the sense that we require them to take an examination basically on the KBP Code of Ethics and pass it. And they are only accredited once they pass this KBP examination, so that they are held responsible for what they say on the air.
Thank you very much, Attorney. Attorney, to your knowledge, yung mga segment hosts, are they KBP accredited?
I have no information on that, Your Honor. Although,
What about SMNI? Can you inform us if they are KBP accredited?
No, Mr. Chair, only the Suarez Media Corporation, Mr. Chair.
So yung broadcasters nyo wala, yung talents nyo wala.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
But doon sa sinasabi ng KBP, dapat dumaan muna sa...
accreditation, Your Honor.
Okay, so okay.
But we will comply, Mr. Chair.
No, I'm not asking you to comply. I'm just trying to find out whether or not they're KBP accredited. So that is the process that should be followed. Am I correct, KBP?
Yes, Your Honor.
And why do you think that process is important?
Well, it is to ensure that those who go on the air know the Code of Ethics and are familiar with the rules and regulations governing their conduct during a program, Your Honor.
And after this accreditation is provided to them, is there a monitoring system done by KBP to ensure that those accredited are properly abiding by the regulations and code of ethics you have set for them?
Due to lack of personnel, we don't have an active monitoring. Our monitoring is basically post-event. I mean to say we rely on complaints, and that is the time we require the on-air personnel to explain, or the network to explain, as the case may be. However, if there is information given to us, we may do a motu proprio monitoring, Your Honor.
So thank you very much, KBP. Let me just go back to Attorney Mark Tolentino. So habang wala pa dito yung dalawang paid talents nyo, na kayo pa lang nagbabayad sa kanila, ano yun? Buwan-buwan, ano? 100,000?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Ano yun? May BIR yun? Kompleto naman siguro sa mga
Yes, Mr. Chair.
taxes
Yes.
and
We complied all the regulations.
tatanggap din sila ng Christmas bonus pagdating ng itong buwan na to.
We don't consider them as employee, Mr. Chair, but talents.
Talents lang.
Talents,
So
Mr.
wala silang bonus, walang
Yes,
overtime
per-
pay.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay. So anyway, so insofar as you pay them, you know, they will have some sort of employer-employee relationship.
No, Mr. Chair.
You don't.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So what relationship do you have?
They're just talent, Mr. Chair. They're paid per episode, Mr. Chair. So there is no such thing as control as one of the requirement to be considered that there's an employer-employee relationship. That's why we don't consider them as an employee, Mr. Chair, but mere talents.
Yeah, mere talents that you have. And how long has this show been going?
Ilang taon na? Almost 3 years, Mr. Chair.
3 years. So 3 years and yet no control. 3 years and yet paid pa rin sila. No, 3 years, araw-araw ume-ere na
2
100,000.
hours a day, Mr. Chair.
Huh?
2 hours per day. 1 hour and a half per day.
1.5 hour per day. Araw-araw yon.
Monday to Friday, Mr. Chair.
So Monday to Friday, 100,000. Kaso lang wala kayong relasyon.
There's a relationship, Mr. Chair, but not an employer-employee relationship.
Okay. So anyway, I just want to go back, no? You mentioned that the reason why the Twitter link, your Twitter video was deleted was because it is connected to Facebook, correct?
The entire Facebook page of SMNI were terminated by SMNI, Mr. Chair. By Facebook, Mr. Chair.
No, but when was the termination of Facebook done?
I think 2 days ago, 3 days ago. Last Saturday, Mr. Chair.
Last Saturday.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
But the link I'm talking about happened last Tuesday.
So, may I know, Mr. Chair, if what is the name of the page, Mr. Chair, so we can verify?
SMNI.
Because there we manage many pages, Mr. Chair.
SMNI.
There's SMNI, there is
Twitter
SMNI.
is not linked to the Facebook account being disabled, actually.
Ah,
To state a fact.
Mm.
So what you're saying earlier, that the reason why it was deleted was because it was linked to your Facebook account, is totally false. Because Facebook is not linked to Twitter when in the disabling of accounts.
But we cannot
So
open
you might
anymore.
want to you might want to get your facts straight, attorney,
we cannot open now the SMNI page since Saturday, Mr. Chair.
in Facebook.
In Facebook,
But what
Mr.
I'm
Chair.
talking about is Twitter.
Twitter. The Twitter is still there is still functioning, Mr. Chair, the Twitter.
Oo nga, but yung post nga, dinelete nyo. Ayun, this post has been deleted.
You can open
Tapos
that to
sinabi mo
YouTube.
sa akin kanina, kaya siya dinelete dahil tinanggal kayo sa Facebook dahil connected. And when in fact, it's not.
I think,
Because
Mr. Chair,
Facebook, your page was taken down. You mentioned Saturday. This post is Tuesday.
maybe, Mr. Chair, that is YouTube, Mr. Chair.
No, it's Twitter.
Twitter. Twitter.
We'll try to check that, Mr. Chair.
Umani naman ito ng iba't ibang reaksyon mula sa ating mga netizens. Ayon kay Francis Archie Maris Coates, resibo ang kailangan namin sa Congress at kasama ang congressman na ito ang dapat mag-liquidate ng MOOE at extraordinary expenses niya to the last centavo. Pahayag naman ni Gwen Borromeo yang Suarez, familiar din daw name niya. Siya daw po yata ang may mga kaso ng plunder. Totoo po ba, sir? At ito naman ang saloobin mula sa ating kababayan na si Orlando Niter. Masyado na personal yan, Suarez. Wala na sa issue yung pinagsasabi mo. Ikaw nga may kasong plunder. Mga kababayan, feel free to comment below para maglabas ng saloobin sa balitang ito.